This is an Irish hot crudo. It's really simple to make at home, and we're gonna do a rose sea salt as our garnish on it. And this is sea salt is made in the Outer Banks. It's called Outer Banks sea salt. And it's made by a lady named Amy Huggins Gaw, who takes this stuff out. It takes, ocean water and then spends all this time to pull out the delicious sea salt from it. It's super salty. The Atlantic down there is definitely more salty than in other places, and it's delicious. It has a lot more to it than just plain salt. So we're gonna take a little bit of it. We're gonna put it in our mortar and pestle, and we're gonna add a couple of rose petals to it and grind away. And the salt that's in there is gonna help it break up the petals. And then once we have this, which is this hot pink paste, we're gonna mix it with more salt. Just scrape it out of here. And when you crush up rose petals fresh like this, I always feel it's almost a more vegetal flavor than what you would normally get from a rose water. So we're gonna add a little bit more salt to this and just lightly toss it and pull out any chunks if there's weird petal stuff in there. And you're kind of looking for nice color. And you can do this with about anything. Nasturtium is really nice with sea salt. You get a beautiful green salt. Herbs are fantastic as well, and it's just a really nice garnish and finishing salt that you can keep around. So now that we have our rose salt, we're gonna take our Irish trout, and this is a little skin on, it's portioned for service, but we're gonna take the skin off. You wanna have a sharp knife, stay close as you can to the skin, with your knife angled down so you don't come up. You just come around through. And then once you come through, flip it right over. You see that you didn't lose any flesh. And this part here is a little fatty near the skin, and you can cut that off. All right. So then we're just gonna do some nice thin slices for our crudo. Go like this. You wanna make sure your knife is nice and sharp for this. Otherwise, you're just gonna demolish the fish. We'll set that aside. And we'll supreme our orange, our blood orange. So you're gonna take the ends off. It's a beautiful color. We're gonna set them up and then slowly go down the sides with your knife. Trying not to go too far into the flesh. But you really don't want any pith left on. Go through and make sure you didn't miss anything. You look good. You can save these and candy them. They're really delicious. And then over a container, you're gonna go in where each segment is separated, and then just cut out the insides. Woo! And you just squeeze that juice in there. We're gonna first lay our fish out on a plate. our rose salt. And you kind of want to make sure this goes on a little heavy because the fish on its own, it really wants that kick. You want to taste that. And then we'll do a little bit of olive oil. Just enough to moisten the fish. Touch a little chili flake. And celery leaf. This gives a little peppery bite. Add some green. And that's it. That's our Irish chalk crudo with rose salt, blood orange, celery leaf.